Hey guys, thank you for joining us on this episode. This is a great one. You got some amazing drone footage and it's a really great episode. But before we get started, I'm asking you guys to subscribe up. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do it for us. It really means a lot. Send it out to your friends. See if you can put some comments down there. You know, we really like your feedback. You know, we get daily comments about the show and everybody's loving it. We just need more people to see it. So subscribe up. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And we'd sure appreciate it. A few episodes ago, we showed you how we built some massive channel letters from start to finish for our Ette Hotel project, a brand new high-end hotel opening in Kissimmee, Florida. We installed the first set of letters on this 17-foot tall sign on the side of the building 80 feet from the ground. But now we have to install that 33-foot long sign that we built a few weeks ago on that big cage work on top of the roof, hanging over the parapet of the roof, but it can't touch the parapet. So it's going to be free floating on this massive steel structure. So the assembly of this sign and the installation of it 120 feet in the air is going to be complex and challenging.
This is the support frame for the rooftop sign for Ette Hotel. The frame is 4x4 by 1/4 inch structural angle. It's more than enough to hold these letters. This is Ette ETTE. This support is for holding up the lemon and leaves logo can. So Ette and then Hotels on this second side. So Ette will be on the first piece, Hotel will be on the second piece. Those letters will already be attached, wired. This will get picked up with the crane and set up top. This will get picked up by the crane, set on top. They'll get bolted together, they'll get bolted to the steel, and then it's just wiring hookups. There's already steel on top of the building. There's a steel subframe. These get steel holes on the back. Those will get put on, drilled. The bottom is drilled and then taken up ahead of time so that steel will already be attached. I don't know if it gets painted the same color as the letters or the same color as the background, because there's a background wall that had to be put up so that the sign isn't technically over the height of the roof.
So the funny thing about the parapet sign is that the permitting doesn't allow the sign to break the plane of the roof, so they ended up building an entire structure behind the sign that is kind of twofold. It goes above the actual sign height, but also hides the air conditioning and all of the other equipment that's up on the roof.
All right, let's see what we got here. So this is the color that we're going to paint the frame, but he wants the letters to be that color.
So
I mean, it's not that far off.
it's not. Too many options, man.
Our trusty Matthews paint book. Too light, too light. And this is all, you know, we'll get the cool, we'll get the cool gray, the actual color, but somewhere in there, right?
Smelted steel metallic. I
like it. Okay. I think it's pretty close to that.
It's a band. We are the smelted steel metallic. Yeah. At least imagine.
Dang. I just ripped that right out of Renee's paint book.
Well, it'll be lighter.
Oh, he's going to love that.
Well, it's quite as brick heavy.
Can't give you anything nice. Well, I destroyed Renee's paint book, but now we have the exact color to paint the sign support frame so that it will blend right in with that back wall, so that the bright white of the letters is all you'll see from street level.
So right now they're laying out the steel angle on the support legs that I welded onto it and drilling the holes. So once all the holes are drilled, these can go to paint, get epoxy primed, and then these will actually get bolted onto that steel frame. So this is the slab, that's the roof. This is showing the parapet wall. So we have to get that sign above that parapet wall so that you can actually see it from the ground. So already up there is this steel support. We're coming in with that, the frame that I built with the steel bolted to the back of it to get us that elevation. So that steel is getting drilled so that the holes are in it to attach the frame to the steel and bolted to this 40-foot long frame that's already up there.
So at this point, Alex has the pattern on here for the letters, and he's going to be drilling all the holes right where the letters go so that they're square. So by assembling the sign in the shop, I can make sure that everything is square, right where it needs to be. All my letters are the same height, and it's a lot easier to do it right here in the air conditioning on the floor instead of 120 feet in the air on top of the building. When you build a sign, especially one this large that has to go on top of the building, that's 7 or 8 stories high, you always worry about the balance of the sign as it's being lifted into the air. We put 4 strategic hooks on top of this, hoping that it would balance it out. And as we loaded the sign onto the trailer, it looked and felt pretty good. So I feel pretty confident that when the crane picks this up on the job site, we won't need any kind of counterbalance, or we won't need any kind of extra strapping to make sure that it goes smoothly on its trip to the roof.
On any job site before an install, it's a very coordinated operation. Our crew is working to get the sign unstrapped while the crane operator is prepping the crane, checking visibility lines, even cleaning his windshield to make sure he can see the signalman. It's very critical that the crane operator, the install guys on the roof, and the ground crew are all on the same page.
Make sure that he can reach halfway
Copy.
that other side, you know what I'm saying?
Copy.
Bruce Lowry from Electronic Sign Systems is helping us today with this install. He has 30 years experience in this industry installing big signs like this, and his team and our team work very well together.
He's going to send it up real quick and make sure he can reach.
Okay, copy.
He's not 100% sure he's going to be able to reach it.
At this angle.
He just wants to make sure that he's got plenty of reach. He may have to bring the boom in and add on the jib to reach it, so he's just making sure we got plenty of reach. Did everything reach okay?
Yeah, everything reached fine. We might just have to shorten the length between the ball and everything else, but other than that, it was pretty good.
When he comes back, ask him how much that thing scaled out at. He should be able to tell you what the weight was. I can't imagine that thing weighs more than 1,000. They said the frame, it's all aluminum.
We'll go up to 9,000 straight out at 128 feet.
They said without the letters and everything, me and him could pick up the frame. So.
First step is we're going to pick that up a little bit, and then we're going to bolt those angles onto the brackets onto the sign piece, and then we're going to put the sign piece up there. All right, crane operator, he's ready to go. Let me know when you guys get up there and in position.
Chris, check. Copy.
Okay, cool.
That's right.
All right, bye.
I was just making sure you're able to hear me.
All right, tell Doug to get Chris on the radio and start talking him up. It's all ready to go, and it's hanging nice and straight and good.
Copy that. Then, yeah, we're ready. Gotcha. Clear on that now, bro.
You're all clear. Everything's looking good. Just keep on coming. No, you're pretty much in a good line right there. Start bringing your boom down towards us.
That's all right. We're regular contact, so don't touch now,
All right, you're getting kind of close. Keep on coming, but you got about 2 feet before you hit the roof line. Keep on booming down towards us, bringing it towards us. It's gonna need to swing out more that way. All right, I need you to swing to the right more. I need to go over about 3-4 feet. Looking good, looking good. Okay, you're good on that, then just bring it down towards us. That's good. You good with that?
I'm thrilled with that. It's good. Let's get it moving. All right, you guys ready? All right, Chris, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Sand it.
Okay.
Looking good, Chris. Keep it coming. All right, hold that. Go ahead and start booming down. Keep it coming. Looking good. Rotate it toward hotel.
Jeremy, can you jump up there and grab that rope? Hold that. Now, pull it your way.
Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Swing it. Swing it. Swing it. Doug, you ready for load line down?
Yep.
All right, cable down. Now it should be good. Hold that. Hold that. So how did everything go with the hand signals today? Very well, very well. We got Doug out here learning how to do it, how to work with the crane operator on with radios where the crane operator's out working blind.
I mean, whenever you have experienced people in the field, it's always nice to be able to look at what they're doing and watching how an experienced person knows what to do and is just quick and be able to think on their toes and get it figured out and get it done.
It's very important. It's not real difficult. It's just communicating. Just let the guy know what you need, and typically these operators are really good and they'll put it right where you need it as long as you communicate with them clearly.
Signalmen really run the crane. Once I can't see the actual item, or I have to rely on them. So a good signalman is number one for a good crane operator.
Hold that. We have to be his eyes up here for him and tell him exactly what we need. If we need him to rotate, we just tell him to rotate until we need him to stop. Otherwise, he's going to keep going. Because the crane operator can't see what's going on up here, we have to let him know what's going on every step of the way, every inch.
I mean, he obviously can't see like these poles coming down, you know, past the building. I mean, that's really all a team thing.
It's a cool job because every day is something different. I mean, you never know what you're going to pick up. I mean, look at even today. Look, I'm on a TV show. You never know what's going to happen, right? Everything did go well at this job. Just fine.
All I have to say is I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah, that's true, man. And that was a good install, too. It looked like it was pretty complicated. They had a lot of moving parts and pieces, but man, that crane and the guys and how they set that one piece right down behind that steel, and it was like it was a 1 pound sign and somebody just setting it down there. Really great.
When you get a good crane operator like that, it goes really well. And also planning ahead. There was a lot of planning involved before the guys even got to the site. You know, a lot of working together to get that thing to go up there as smooth as it did.
And how about our guy SeaJaye with the drone footage? That made a whole difference on the perspective of how that install goes. And it's kind of crazy because I'm down here on the ground, I'm inside selling something and I'm looking at the video just like you guys are and watching how that flies in there, man. It shows you this whole, you know, another world of how that actually happens. He does a great job.
SeaJaye is amazing, man. It's just a whole nother perspective on the sign flying through the middle of the sign when it's flying out. That's awesome.
Crazy. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying everything here. We got some great episodes coming up. If you are, definitely hit subscribe, leave some comments, and send this out to your friends, man. We need more people to see this thing.